up, though? What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. Now we can talk about sports, win or lose, and if you got a broken heart, we can sing the blues. Call him up if you truly want to interact. Good vibes and conversation is where it's at. Let's talk about who cut you off on your way to work, or that fool on the job to make you go berserk. Let's keep it real. We all got to stay alert, cause on the real, a lot of youngers out here getting murked. We could talk TV shows or the latest movies. Let's talk a little fashion. It's all Gucci. Are you for real? It's whatever, dog. He ain't lying. And you can choose to disagree. If you ain't buying, you might be thinking, what'd he do this for? I just want to spread love, whether friend or foe. So once again, we can talk about whatever, cause at the end of the day, somehow we gotta stick together. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show.
Check. Hey, what's going on, everybody? What up, though?
What up, though? What's good? What's
What's
happening?
up, though? I'm back in the
doing?
building.
Welcome back to the What Up, though show. Got my man DJ Nitty. Got the producer, she's back.
In the
Selena
flesh.
Williams. I got my engineer over there, DJ J Rock, to my right. What's
The
going on,
faces?
peoples?
The faces,
What's happening?
J-Rock.
What's happening? What's good with you?
So how was y'all 2 weeks? What was going on for 2 weeks? What y'all been doing?
Me? Had a good 2 weeks, man. Shout out to the Bills of Soul, man. They had a big event. Came through this weekend, almost like a takeover of the city.
Yeah, I heard about that. It was nice.
Real big, man. They took over, man. Real nice 2-day event down there. You know, major events down there. Shout out to your crew, Mike, me and Megatron, for sure. You know, Day to Prosper collabo event.
Shout out to Django.
Mm-hmm. And
School Skills.
yep. And the NBA playoffs is kicked off. You know,
Yes,
fun,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
Like
Some good
that.
games, too.
Yeah.
Definitely. So check this out, y'all. We got the boss lady back from her, from her trip. You know what I mean?
The
So
bottles.
expect to hear some, you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, means what you expect to hear with the yeah means?
So what you do? What's
You
up?
expect to hear that I can't take
No,
a week?
no. You got back.
Do you
back home
expect
safely.
to
Make sure you got
hear-
home safely for sure. You know what I mean?
Welcome
I
back.
home
Welcome
safely.
back.
You know what I mean?
Did
We
you
missed-
guys miss me?
Yeah, we missed
Hell
them.
yeah.
Of
Oh,
course we
yeah,
did.
sure you missed me.
Yeah.
What up, though? I'm back in the business. I came back with a lot of turmoil. I can't take a week off, I see, without things going awry. So I just want to say I'm back in the building, and whatever happened before will not happen again.
That was Selena.
Oh, what you mean by that?
Oh, yeah, y'all. Listen,
What you mean by
I was
that?
going to wear my tire track shirt.
Wow, what happened?
You know, the tire of the bus.
What you mean?
I'm saying I was going to wear that shirt. I'm trying to figure out which one is my camera, because I want to
Down
talk
there,
to
the
people.
one down, the one
Oh, to the
underneath.
people. Oh, yeah, we talk. Hey, Kent, what's
Yeah,
going
that.
on?
Hey.
There you go.
Hey, people.
He said he missed you.
I
Kent
was
said he
out.
missed you.
Kent, hey, Kent, give me a minute because I got to check my guys. So I was out last week.
What's
and
up, Kent? What's
There's a lot
going on?
going on. A lot. I don't
The
know how to do
madness.
this. I don't know how to do that. I can't take 1 week off without. It's like being a teacher and a substitute come. You see how the kids act when a substitute teacher is there? That's basically how my brothers was acting last week when I was going. But I'm back, guys, in the flesh. Thank you. That's
What up,
right.
though?
Kent, where'd Kent go? You
He's
took
still
him
there. He's
down.
still there.
Hey, Kent, I want to say hi to you. I know you was looking for me last week. I'm back and I'm
Yeah,
back
go to
and
messages.
back.
You can't see this chat. This
I
is what
can't
you're
see
looking
it. Okay, I can't see the chat.
No, you got it. Hold
for.
on.
He's up right here.
There you go.
Okay,
Okay,
look,
let
I
me
missed
shout
you,
out.
buddy.
What up, Dope Black? I see you up there. John Davis.
said,
What's going
bro.
on? Miss Chevy EM. Yeah, give a shout out to Chevy EM. I mean, she doing some good things all the way from Florida. I shout you out. Hey, I see you, Star. What's going on? What up, though? All right, now it's
All right.
time to start our show.
Let's get busy.
So we have, Celine, what we got going?
What we got going on? We got a few things that been going on lately. Let's talk about Shannon Sharpe. Let's get that out the
Uh-oh.
way because everybody got different point of views about Mr. Sharpe, and I would like to hear yours. What say you? Yeah.
So, from what I'm hearing about Shannon Sharpe,
Mm-hmm.
he's being sued for $50 million for allegedly supposed to be choking or raping a 20-year-old chick that he was
Yeah,
having.
that's gonna be his chick.
Was having fun.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
was having a little fun.
It's a little freak off, right?
Right.
So then, and also I seen an ex that came out that's be trying to sue him as well. I mean, for all the stuff that he had did.
Somebody else?
Yeah, his ex, supposed to be his ex. She was a reporter that he was doing with as well. So basically that's what I heard. And also he took himself off ESPN until football season started.
Well, I
So-
don't know if he took himself off.
That's what he said. He took himself off ESPN, so
I'm
he
hearing a
could deal
little
with the
different.
situation.
Okay, all right.
From
we
what I'm
wanna-
hearing on my end.
Okay,
I
all
mean,
right.
I got people that I talk to. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot how big you are. I'm
Yeah, so
sorry.
like
I'm
this,
sorry.
alright?
Big yup. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so what you heard out there? What you heard about that?
He in trouble. That's he in
No.
trouble, baby.
See, my thing is, right, if you got caught up, if you got caught in a situation that your phone happened to turn itself on while you was doing your little business and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying you have to be low key from this point. But first of all, you in your 50s, and now you're talking about a 19, 20-year-old.
Listen, she trying to live her best life on his dime.
I see.
Oh yeah.
I see.
Since you act like you don't want me, you ain't gonna get that show you told me you promised me you gonna get. Oh, okay, then I gotta go the other route.
They ain't gonna say he ain't sharp though. Yeah, but I'm saying that
What's up, Unc?
having a nice career where you can make money. He does his own podcast. He's on the show. He has a lot of you call it endorsements and stuff like that.
On his way to $100 million,
Yeah.
son?
Now you about to, seem like you're about to lose all that. So
Yeah, it do seem that way.
I mean, dog, you can't be a freak in your 50s and be on all this, this electronics. You gotta be
This
careful,
is, this
dog.
is what
Well, how should
Mama
you do
did.
it? Just tell us a little bit how you would do it. How you would do it.
Do what?
I mean, you send your
I'm
people
saying you
out.
said you can't be friend, you can't do the electronic. Well, how would you do
You
it?
send
Do
your
what?
peoples out to go pick your friend up or whoever you dealing with
Uh-huh.
in private settings. Make sure she don't have no phone,
Mhm.
nothing that can be recorded.
Okay.
You can't be recording stuff.
So what
either.
I'm saying, you ain't with it?
Excuse me?
You're not with the recording stuff? You're not
No,
with
why
that?
would I be with the recording?
I'm saying you wouldn't do that?
If I had money, no, I wouldn't. No.
No.
It's
Come
an
back to-
old school
not
rule.
really.
Come back
It's
to
an
bite your ass.
old
Nah, nah.
school
Okay.
rule.
It would come back and bite you.
Old
Definitely,
school
definitely,
rule.
Okay.
definitely.
Don't kiss and tell. That's it. I don't understand why people out here broadcasting who they sleeping with.
Facts.
Yeah, that
And
ain't,
also-
we don't do that.
Facts.
And Sherry
We
said,
don't do that.
and Monique did try to tell him on the show,
Sure.
leave them white girls alone.
Sherry did. You correct, Sherry. She did tell, and so did what's his name? Didn't he say a
Cat
couple
Williams,
things?
you talking
Cat
about.
Williams, yes. Didn't he say a couple
They came
things
with
to try
Cat
to
Well,
They
well,
came-
Cat Williams is one of the ones that started it as far as, about a lot of people, you know what I mean? But as far as Shannon Sharpe, he didn't say nothing.
tell him, he wouldn't listen.
But he was on Shannon Sharpe's show, but he was just talking about other stuff. I mean, not allegedly about other like
Others.
comedians and stuff like that.
Right.
Yo, they stupid, man. But
So this is gonna be a hard lesson for Shannon Sharpe.
yeah, he got to deal with some stuff,
He's gonna have to deal
gonna
with some
be-
stuff.
and
So a really good lawyer
It's gonna
can
be
get
an
him out of
expensive
this.
one.
yes.
It's gonna be an
He gonna be-
expensive lesson.
I mean, if you understand that you got a lot of black celebrities that's being targeted right now, and at this time you should not be in no limelight getting yourself in trouble.
Right. Absolutely.
So you got to shut all that down.
I learn from other people's mistakes, man.
And you would think he would know better
Definitely.
at this
I
late in the
think so.
game. Apparently, he doesn't. Maybe it just what turns him on. Everybody got their own flavor, okay?
Yeah.
But that's a good segue into our second segment. Let's talk about Mr. Pastor Bishop TD Jakes. He's stepping down. He
Wow.
said he's stepping down because of his medical. Did you see him up on the stage when he fell out? He
No, I didn't see that.
had a heart attack and stuff. They said that's the reason he's stepping down, medical issues. But I'm hearing through the rumors and through the cracks, it's way more than that.
Is it because a famous person that we know is in court right about now?
Hey,
A music producer?
allegedly.
So they calling up witnesses and stuff for that for his John too. So is he on the witness list?
No, he was on
Anybody
the
know?
guest list.
He was on the.
He was on the guest list.
Absolutely.
All of a sudden, now he falling out and you know what I mean,
Yeah.
stepping down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, sweating.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
He trying to figure it out like,
He
please.
said he on the guest list.
Please.
He said, no
Lord.
Diddy, no doubt.
Lord have mercy.
What up?
Good luck, TD Jakes. Good
Hey,
luck,
TD.
brother.
TD saying, what up,
God
No
though?
more
bless you,
touchdowns for you, buddy.
Listen, for real.
In God's
But,
hands
Oh,
now.
so-
brother.
Yeah,
Hey,
we just trying to see TD. I don't know how this one, Mr. Pastor. I don't know how it's going to turn out.
I think this one, McKenson is going to you or something.
Kent, what's the Kent say?
He said, I got a couple of videos out there somewhere, but I'm not rich.
Mm.
Ken, I didn't expect you to be having no videos now. Let's move on, guys.
Mhm.
Did you hear about the Ohio man charged in the deputy's death after his son was shot and killed by the police?
Yeah, that was
Did
crazy.
we hear about this one?
Yeah, that was
Did
crazy.
you hear about that one? Though, apparently, the son was out there with 4 of his friends, and they were stealing cars, and they had weapons on them. The police pulled them over. Everybody ran, and I guess Mr. Hinton, the one that got shot up, wasn't as fast. They caught.
Yeah, 18 years old.
They kind of cornered him.
They quartered? Or?
They cornered him. He was been in between 2 dumpsters, tried to, get rid of the gun and all like this. But when they saw the gun, they unloaded on him.
Yeah. So
So it's a
He
lot
did
different.
have
a
one.
few
point of
days
views.
later, they went to go look at the video. And whereas though they say the video was shaky, it was blurry, you know what I mean? He had a gun, apparently, you know what I mean? So the dad, he couldn't take it. You know what I mean? So he left, from out the office, wherever they was at. So as he was driving around, whatever, so he spotted a retired sheriff, right? I think it was.
He was retired.
Yeah, he was retired and
Yes.
ran him down and killed him.
He was
Yeah, man.
retired. Let me make sure.
I think it was a retired sheriff.
Retired deputy was working as a special deputy
Yeah.
and directing traffic near the university during the graduation events. Officials and said the news briefly when the father pulled up, ran him over with his car.
Yeah. So then, I tell you, I wish I had the video. When he went to court, the look that he gave them officers that was in there, they had a room full of officers, he gave them that look like, hey, whatever, I don't give a,
Like who won it?
yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
but my thing is though, now, you're not gonna get your son back. And you kill somebody that had nothing to do with it.
Yep.
You
That
know what I
part
mean?
right there is
So
really
that's
deep.
the only part, of the story that I don't like. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
because the person that the deputy that he ran over had nothing to do with killing his son.
So,
So why-
so what is they saying? Did he have a gun?
Yes, they
Yeah,
apparently
he had a
gun.
They got the picture and everything.
But he was
had a gun.
running, but he didn't point no gun. They trying to say he pointed the
But he
gun.
was trying to get away. But
yeah,
they
that's what
saw
I'm
the
saying.
gun.
Saying looked like they saying he was running away.
He was trying to get away from him. They was running.
So,
Yeah.
so my thing is like, is the officer once again? Is the officer life threatened? That's the whole
But
thing.
you know, in that situation, man, they scared already.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They're afraid already. I mean, whether he had intentions on wanting to kill him, I don't know if it was a racist thing. I can't say that. But once a gun is involved, man, they got like split seconds to think. So, I'm not condoning any of it, but we dying out here.
shoot?
You know what I
Would
mean?
you shoot? I think we almost kind of see how that play out because
I mean, you talk about teenagers stealing cars, though, man.
right, but I think once you
And they had weapons.
yeah, once you
What are they
add the
supposed to do?
weapons shit stuff in there,
I mean,
it changes the whole thing.
and my thing is, I think parents need to be accountable for these kids. Because every time something happens, they be like, my kid, he was a good kid, this and that. But he's out here stealing cars.
So I'm saying, I know some of them have weapons, but you saying he
He had a gun. They showed the gun.
Oh, yeah,
they
showed
showed
the
his
gun.
gun or just
They showed the gun that
So they saying
supposedly
weapons were recovered. Some of them had guns, but I just gotta make sure it's him. But from what I seen, they saying his son was just running. I don't know if that's the.
But that's the story that.
What we doing?
What you mean?
What are we doing?
What you mean?
They were stealing cars.
Right.
They had guns.
Facts.
There's nothing right about what you're doing.
Yeah.
What we talking about?
Exactly.
Life threatening.
Facts.
What are- like-
Was they in the right to shoot?
What are we talking about? They got guns.
You
They
can
stealing cars. That mean they carjacking.
Yep.
no.
Yo, you risking yourself going out there
So-
with a gun, doing something that you shouldn't
So-
be doing.
But
Facts.
don't the police say supposedly, hey, drop your weapon like you don't get.
Man.
Come on,
like,
man, it's
none of that work?
2025, Darren. This ain't 1963.
No, but you.
My kids are my responsibility.
I
And
dig it.
I beat the shit out of all my kids to make sure they don't do dumb shit like
I
that.
get all of
Facts.
that.
Agreed.
I
Right.
get all of that. But
And
you know,
also, like I said,
it's still
you
procedure.
took a man's life that had nothing to do with your child doing what he was doing.
Yeah.
I agree with that too.
You know what I mean? So it'll all come out, I guess, in court. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
still
it's gonna
still
come out in court.
ongoing, but it just was a bad situation all the way around. And I think, I believe that the father was caught up in his emotions. It was he was caught up in his emotions. It was his son.
Uh-huh.
It was hurtful to hear that the police took his son out because that's a stereotype that we hear often. So he got caught up. You know what I mean? Because if he'd have sat back, just took a few more seconds, he's out here stealing cars and he got a gun on him. What we really talking about? Is he an upstanding citizen?
And
No.
that's what we make a lot of mistakes because we give passes. I mean, okay, but why are you in that situation in the first place?
Right.
No. Only seen that because of the situation that I said that that it was a bunch of them that jumped out of the vehicle, but he wasn't the one with the gun. That's what I seen. Now they recovered the guns.
he was
But
in
it
between
wasn't-
two dumpsters, where though possibly
they couldn't see him.
You couldn't see him. So
But
when he
what
ran
I'm
out
saying
and
is
seen
that
Bryce
he in
the gun-
particular, I know it was guns involved, but I'm just trying to say, and they said it was other people, but my thing was, did he in
But see,
particular?
see what you're asking, right?
Mhm.
He shouldn't have been in that situation, period.
I
For you
mean,
to ask them kind of questions.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
well,
what
we
I'm
all
saying.
did them shit as kids.
No, but still, you got a gun, if you got a gun and I don't have a gun, they think we all got guns.
I mean, you can think it all way, but if I'm running and I'm not threatening your life,
Well,
Then
I don't know
why you
because
gonna
the gun
shoot
is
them?
in my hand.
How would you know
I'm
that?
running
It's
with
not-
the gun in my hand. They said they saw it.
so did they see him? They seen somebody running with the
Well,
They
gun.
got
said-
the-
that's
got
what
the-
they saying. They
said
saw
they
him
saw the
with the
gun.
gun.
He was shouting out, "Gun, gun!" He shouted that out.
When cops shoot out gun when it ain't no gun. So I don't believe that shit.
Well, what about the picture?
The picture seeing him with the gun?
I mean,
Or
wasn't-
just one of the
we
guys
wasn't
in the
there to-
car.
we wasn't there to see it.
Right, that's
But
what I'm
my
saying.
thing, the thing I'm saying, if you're not in that situation, you're not in that situation.
Well, you might, I
No, I'm telling
understand the
you.
situation. I
Because
understand the
see, these young
situation.
kids, a lot of them are followers.
Yep.
I get it.
So
That's a
anybody that
fact.
I'm following that's out here doing stupid stuff that has a gun, it's a chance I might die too because of that.
That's facts.
Or
But
get killed.
if I ain't got
Yeah.
one
Know what I mean?
and I ain't pointed at you, why you shooting
No,
me?
but see, you looking at the other side of stuff like
you
that.
gotta look at the other side.
Well, you saying he ain't got one, but that's not what the story is. You saying if I ain't got one, he had one.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's not what I saw in particular. I
What
said
did you see?
that there were
You the same guy that saw
No,
the
no.
rape, two guys that pushed the girl off the
Right.
thing on the first show.
yeah, and,
So-
and I got the
and
footage
you-
to prove
and
it.
you
bro.
didn't see them.
I got the footage to prove that. That's another day.
On
though.
the other video.
Yeah,
He
I
saw
got
two
the footage.
imaginary guys.
I got the footage to prove that.
I
But what I'm
can't.
saying is that they said a bunch of them ran out, and some of them had guns, but not him in particular. Is why his son
Who
snapped.
said it was him not
The
particular?
story
where's
that
that
I
at?
read.
I didn't see that.
No, I didn't.
I read
either.
different.
I didn't either. I read different too.
Okay, I'm just telling you what I read.
But I guess. me go
Darren's
to
power
court,
to the
check it out.
people. You know, he on.
Oh yeah.
No.
This a conspiracy theory dude right here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everything conspiracy, everything. You know what I mean? People
I mean,
flying. you know.
everybody just gotta read it for themselves. I didn't see where the son had a gun, which was the reason for
They showed the
the
gun.
dad's react. They showed the gun,
Yes.
him with the gun.
No, because they shot
That's
him,
what-
and his
that's
gun
my
ain't gonna be in his
point.
hand
No,
if he got
that's
a gun.
my
unfortunately,
point.
the video was like blurry.
That's my point.
Hand was shaking. So
They didn't show him with the gun.
But
so how
it
they gonna
happened to
say-
be right there where he was hiding at, in between the dumpsters, right there on the grass where he was at.
But let's move on from
What's-
this one because
I don't believe in
guess what? Because we're
coincidences.
gonna be doing this all night. 'cause
Right.
That's true.
He's the conspiracy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just speaking on what I read. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So
Well, we
I
got
wasn't there. But my thing is, if you're not in that type of situation, running around doing things that you shouldn't be doing, to have my parents talk about I'm a good kid and all that.
Right.
Take
My
the
thing is
chances
like
on your life.
they shoot you anyway without it. So my thing is
That's
just my point is they don't shoot kids without no gun.
True.
All right,
But
that's
this
what I'm
is a
saying.
different situation.
Hey, Sean, what's going on?
So my thing is just to make sure that
Yeah.
it is what it is. That's all I'm
Gotcha.
saying.
You
It's
don't
gonna
want to
come out.
be no.
Because
no
at the
funny
end of the
stuff.
day, on the other side of the flip is the cops want to go home too, but you still have a law to follow also. You
Mhm.
just can't be out there. I think he had one or looked like he had one.
Mhm.
Did he point it at you? Was you threatened? Was your life been threatened? Not just because he had a gun. Because I got a gun on my waist, that means you can shoot me if it's in plain view? No, you just can't do that. Your
No.
life is not threatening.
I
Well-
think,
Did he point it at him?
I think it's a bigger conversation for another time. It's a big conversation. I think you need a whole day to talk about that.
True.
One.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
You know
All
what I mean?
right. Everybody's point of view was heard. Let's move on.
You got
We have a white couple who enslaved black adopted kids receive maximum sentences.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Innocent.
That was crazy.
Now you'll come back after all that. You gonna say they innocent? Now that was deep. White couple enslaved black adopted kids receive maximum sentences. One the husband received 160 years. The wife received 215 years.
Yeah.
The wife.
The
Yeah.
wife.
Mm.
The judge said to both of them, "You put those kids through hell. This court will now put you in yours, and may God have mercy on your soul, because this court will not." When I
Yeah.
say this judge stepped like into them, she really was furious of what they did. Hard labor, like we was picking cotton. Had them doing hard labor, kids.
Mm-hmm.
When they found that out, they didn't say how they found out, but they did say they were doing hard labor. They had heavy evidence.
Have
know-
digging with their hands, stuff like that. As far as just acting like they were slaves.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
So
crazy.
you adopted 2 African American kids to
Ac-
enslave them.
Actually, they had 5 kids.
They had 5?
Mhm.
Because they were only talking about 2 in the thing.
Yeah.
It was 5 black?
Yep.
Wow.
But the
Well-
youngest one, he kept, and he was like, he didn't realize that they was going through all that until he really seen,
Right.
evidence of what they was going through.
Well,
Well-
I'm glad it came to light. I'm glad that came to light
They
because
only did it because they thought they can get away with it.
yeah,
That's the bottom line.
facts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well,
something
they did they're gonna have a good time. Hell freeze over 10 times. 160 for the husband, 215 for the wife.
Dang.
215 for the wife.
Yep.
Was the judge black? Can't ask.
The
No,
judge,
actually, she was a woman.
she was a woman and she was white.
Yep.
She was white, Kent. All right,
That's
guys. Let's talk about the Ohio man. Ohio man charged in the deputy's death after his son was shot. No, I'm sorry.
You did that one.
Sorry.
See? And she's back. She's back. Uh-huh.
People make
See what I'm
mistakes.
saying? Yeah. Did you? What did she just say that? Did you?
I just said.
No,
I
you
just-
did
all I
not. Did,
was-
Can we get that? Can we get the cameo?
Oh, we got that on tape.
Can we get the
We
cameo,
got that
bro?
on
Can we
tape.
get the cameo?
We got that on tape.
Are we done?
Welcome back.
Are we done?
Uh-huh.
Man who beats it. I read one little thing and they want something to get me back on, like this is a tit for tat.
Nah.
Because
it
you
ain't a
read
tit
the
for tat.
wrong question?
Come on, let's go.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Don't
Man,
worry,
yeah.
you still
No,
you
she
still
read the
on the
same
bus. You still
question.
on the bus, not under it. Come on, let's go.
On the bus. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Man who beats the mother of his unborn child is back in custody.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Judge set the bail at $500K.
Another
He
Ray
beat-
Caruth situation.
He didn't want the baby, so he beat the baby mom.
Beat kicked.
Beat her down to a pulp. Kicked her, beat her, like she
Because he
was
didn't want her to have a
screaming.
baby.
Because he didn't want her to have the baby. He didn't want
I
that.
mean, I just don't
responsibility.
understand, like, you get involved in a situation, a relationship situation,
Right.
and, you want to do your thing, have sex and all that, and you don't strap up,
Yep.
and then you want to blame the woman for
Right.
getting pregnant?
Thank you.
He didn't
I
get
don't know
pregnant by
if he
herself.
blamed her. Didn't say he blamed her.
What you mean? He didn't want to have the baby, so you trying to kill her.
That's not blaming her.
Oh, Lord, here we go. Another conspiracy theory.
That's blaming her. It's like it's
Oh,
your
my
fault
God.
you having a kid. No,
Then why,
he ain't blaming her.
then why was she being punished for being pregnant?
That's not blaming her though.
Why was she being put? I'm asking you a question. You
He
keep
just
saying
didn't want
blame.
the kid.
So you want to beat her up and kick her?
Yeah, he tried to do a
Oh,
homemade
come on, man.
abortion.
Oh, listen.
Homemade abortion.
Wow.
What else you call it? He kick her in the stomach?
Yeah, he beat her down.
Yeah,
But
he
why
was trying to
put,
kill the
I'm saying,
baby.
why put yourself in that situation then if you ain't strapping?
Right.
Who knows? Like, what's the rest of the story? Like, nigga, you married, you cheating on the side? Like, what's
You
what's
always
your-
want to know the rest of a story that got
Right.
nothing
Cause
to
this
do
story.
with this
Yo,
story.
it's cause and effect here all the time. It's cause and effect.
What up, though, JoJo? No, but seriously, come on.
It's cause
I
and
don't, I don't
effect.
care what the situation may be.
Nah.
He had no right
Nah.
kicking her and beating
No,
her
that
down
don't
like
make it right.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't care what the cause and effects is. The cause and effect don't mean that you can beat the shit out of me because you don't want this baby.
He's wrong.
He just said,
He's
oops,
wrong.
my bad, huh? Yeah, come on now.
I mean,
That's crazy, though.
it was real bad. They gave him a $500,000 bail, and he said he was sorry. They asked him, "Are you sorry?" He said, "Yes, I am."
Yeah, Puffy's sorry too.
So TD Jakes.
Oh. So it's TD
Wait till that come out. Wait till that picture come
Oh, wait. Oh, that's gonna be really bad.
Yo,
Hey,
Brian, what's up, B?
out.
Listen. The trooper who claimed a black motorist guy shot him
Mhm.
is now charged with making up the story.
Yo,
That's
now,
my cousin.
now,
my
if you want to
folks,
talk,
man.
now you want to talk about a cop doing something. Now here's the story for you right here.
That's my folks.
Now, allegedly, well, it ain't alleged because he's being prosecuted.
Yes, it's a massive manhunt ensued.
Yeah, still gotta prove it.
Yo,
Uh,
he lied and said that he saw a black man in a black car, shot at him. Right, so he went home. He had like 22 bullets that he dumped, and then he took a shot his knee. He said his knee was broke when he called it in.
Mm-hmm.
But so they did some investigation and stuff like that, right? So they went to the mom and dad house, where they found the gun at the foot of the bed.
So he didn't put nothing away.
So they got charged as well, the mom and dad.
Co-spirators, huh?
Yeah.
Did you see how they was?
I think we got a
you got a
picture.
clip?
Yeah, we got a picture of the guy.
Okay.
Now, I mean, right underneath the yup.
Video.
Yeah, right underneath the yup on right there. He's sitting in a wheelchair.
New York State Trooper Thomas Masia as a hero. State police announced a massive and far from over criminal and internal investigation into the trooper's story, which they no longer believe.
We have reason to believe that the incident did not occur the way it was reported.
Officials won't say what led them to doubt Masia's account that he stopped on the southern state for what he thought was a disabled motorist and the driver shot him and sped off. His story came complete with a description of a dark-skinned shooter and temporary plates. The search has been called off. Masia is suspended without pay, his guns and shield removed.
Shot fired, I'm hit. I think my kneecap's broken.
Police would not say if they believe the wound was self-inflicted. A 19-hour search of the home he shares with his parents turned up guns and a large amount of cash, according to sources. Police say no one has been arrested. Fact-finding continues.
When this investigation began, it was a very far-reaching, large-scale investigation.
How far-reaching? In 2022, Masia said he was injured by a hit-and-run driver. That car was never located. State police say they're investigating
lied
everything.
again.
On his West Hempstead block, blue ribbons hang and
was
neighbors
hit by a
await the
hit and run.
evidence.
I believe in the process, the justice process, that you are innocent until proven
Look.
guilty.
See?
Masia's attorney, Jeffrey Lichtman, said the trooper was, quote, beloved for 5 days. Then came leaks and lies about the case he called a, quote, disgrace. The Nassau DA's investigation is on go after hailing New York State Trooper Thomas.
I'll tell you, now what you say about that? He got caught lying.
Innocent till proven guilty, man.
Oh.
He in court.
I don't know what side of the court you on, dog.
For real. First, I've been thinking he on this side. I don't know which side he on either.
But that's crazy, though.
When did
No,
he, and he seemed. I think they said this is the second time because years ago he said he got hit by a hit.
He got hit by a car.
Yeah, but
Was that true?
they just never found a vehicle, so we don't know if it's true.
But see, this
He's a liar.
You got crooked cops out here, man, and it's so dangerous for us.
Oh,
as,
we
you know.
got crooked cops. What side you on?
Right, I've been saying, listen.
He on both
As far as
sides.
on this story I'm
He
talking
on
about,
side is
yeah,
right.
he got caught.
Yeah.
The other story I ain't know nothing about. I mean, but apparently they say he got caught with a gun. So that I'm gonna leave that alone because we're not gonna start that subject.
Right,
back
right, right.
This guy right here, boy, I tell you.
Yeah, that was sad. I thought that was something to talk about.
Yeah, but that was crazy though.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And he got mom and dad.
But wait a minute, you go
Yeah,
to the,
DD,
you
here's
go
a
to
dummy.
the
Here's
extent
a
of
dummy,
shooting this?
DD. Yep.
He probably trying to get free medical and all that, being out. We
I'm
call
not
that,
shooting myself.
You know what I mean?
You
Be
gonna
out
shoot
on leave.
yourself?
Hey,
He wanted some attention. That's
what
mad
times.
attention.
That's what he wanted, Nitty. He wanted
he
attention.
wanted some gun. GoFundMe.
I don't know
Oh,
what that
yeah.
is. I'm not shooting myself, but he did make sure it was a 22,
Big dummy.
not a 45.
You big dummy.
A big dummy.
Well,
You
shoot yourself.
big
Shoot yourself
dummy.
with a
Right.
357, man.
He was hoping he would get away with it.
You big
DD said,
dumb.
crooked cops caught
What's that dollar sign?
dummy. She said the same thing you said. Let's move on, guys.
Oh, that's crazy.
Police officer loses job after confronting a federal lawyer without understanding the law.
Right next to that one. Yeah, check this out right here, y'all.
Sorry? Can I see your ID? Ma'am, don't worry, this will just take a second. Before you start going rifling through there for your money, if I could just see your ID real quick. See my ID for what, man? Hey, if I had a call, you fit a partial
DD said
description.
another dummy.
Again, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I don't mean to interrupt your business. Description of what? Right, I'm looking for a guy causing trouble, and you seem to be a gentleman.
He in a suit and tie.
Just here shopping for my wife, man. Do I look like I've been on the run? I mean, I have a shirt and tie, and I'm in this middle of a boutique here about to check out.
Are you going to comply, or are
We
we
got
going to have
you
an
look down,
issue?
bro.
Because all I need is your ID, and then we can go from there. So once I see your ID, we can go from there, and then I can let you pay for your...
No, you're not going to get my ID, and no, I'm not
White
going to
girl
comply.
confused.
I know my rights, and this is definitely against the law, so no.
Okay.
I'm finished paying for my wife's blouses here, and I'm going to exit the store.
Well, I'll be the one to decide what happened. I need to make sure
Really?
you're not someone that's a threat.
Actually, I am an attorney, sir, yes.
Oh, I'm an attorney, my bad. Okay, whatever.
Yes.
So,
what
so
happened?
you should know.
You're attempting to break
yeah,
the
he
law.
upset.
You're doing it right in front of
Definitely
this
on
young
this.
lady right here, which is atrocious to me. I'm going to show you my ID.
Okay, because you're a lawyer or something and you know the law now.
I am an attorney.
You're going to explain to me the law.
Yes, I
Okay, well then you should know I am the law at this point.
rights, and you can't just walk up on me and ask for my ID. I know that.
This isn't a law book. That
If he is not, then I'm asking you to please
There you
leave
go.
my boutique. You can go harass someone outside, but this
Oh,
gentleman
you
has
can
been
go
shopping for
harass
30
someone.
minutes.
I'm not here to harass
Yes or
anybody.
no?
Thank you.
Ooh.
Yes or no?
You're lucky that she's going to protect you in this. I'll be ready.
See that? Ain't that crazy? Now, this man is in a suit in a boutique.
I'm
buying
lucky.
something for his wife.
I'm lucky.
You
How about
lucky, he said.
you fired?
See that?
He was fired. He was fired for his conduct on that. I said, wow. I think he thought he wasn't being taped. Her store had cameras.
Well, actually, that's his body cam.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, the remainder of the story, the lady was saying, my store had cameras. I caught everything. I don't know where this clip came from,
Right,
but I'm
right.
just letting you know. He was being taped all along. But
Yeah, that looked like body cam though.
yeah.
It looked like.
I mean,
So
that
why
was
would
like,
he talk if he had body cam?
Because
No,
he
another
felt
dummy?
he felt. You see how that was. You
another
know?
big dummy.
You see
Another
how
big,
it was,
we
eh?
call them big dummies.
Yeah, big
Yep.
dummies.
Yeah,
Big dummy.
Say less.
That's
I'm
the
with
thing.
it.
Yep.
They
I'm with
big
it.
dummies.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Shout out to Sanford and Son. You big dummy.
Right.
Shout out to Dee. She gave
But-
it up. Yeah.
The moral of the story is,
Thanks, Dee Dee, for
this
that.
is how fast your life can change because of cops like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if it wasn't for that lady as well, you know what I mean, speaking up,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because apparently when she said something, that's when he backed off.
Yeah.
But I mean,
What do you
so-
call it? I would say privilege, but no, he was that was arrogance, man.
Yeah.
Such I mean at a high level. Like I'm
I
the
mean,
law.
how
He
you
like
say, how
I'm
you
the
say that
law.
you got a call that somebody was causing trouble? This man in a suit.
And he said it
Yeah.
like you just came in there, like he just definitely wanted to harass him.
Yes, that's what
Like
she
I
said.
want you. Like
That's
he
why
was
she said that.
like he was
Go
jealous of the
outside my
suit.
store and harass people. So
Yeah.
she
He was in the store, got that
Yeah,
money.
that's what I'm saying. Like you in here and I can't come in here. Come here. Get over here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm glad
And
she
then
spoke up.
he said he was lucky that she.
Yeah. Wasn't that cocky? Yeah, that was cocky.
I know that lawyer was like, okay, we're gonna see.
Yep.
All right, guys, let's move along.
What if he wasn't a lawyer?
I know.
Yeah.
Let's
Imagine
think
that.
about that side of things. What if he wasn't
What if
a
he
lawyer?
didn't know the law? Like not only that, but he didn't know the law. What if, you know?
Because the average,
He'd have been like, come outside, let me check your pockets.
He said he
All
mad
of
because
that.
he couldn't afford to shop there.
Straight violation.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, it's
That's
just crazy,
true.
man.
What if he didn't know the law? See how grimy can go? It can go so many ways.
That's why you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention to everything that you do out here.
Yeah.
Back to the first
Everything.
video
You
that
gotta
we talking
be
about.
educated on everything
Gotta
that's
let them
going on
facts
out here,
come
'cause
out,
if
man.
not,
We don't know what type of mentality that first cop had, man. We don't know. We don't know. Just gotta let the facts come out.
Facts. We'll let them come out. But we're gonna move on.
No.
You
Let's go.
wanna
Let's go.
stay
Let's
on that
go.
till the facts come out?
Listen. I want to stay on the bus.
he said he
myself.
would have
Let's
sued the
go.
balls off me. That's what Ken said.
I
To
know
the
that's
boss.
right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, lawyer got all the power, man. It's crazy. That's got the right one.
A racist who threatened a black judge faces more time. A racist who threatened a black judge faces more time.
Another dummy.
But wait a minute. Y'all got a clip to this one?
No, I don't think we have a clip to that one. I'm gonna have a clip to that one.
No clip to this one?
That's right there. Yes, we do. We got a picture of it though.
Do we got a picture
Yeah,
of her?
image 13.
Show her. There she go.
Another big dummy.
I seen that. So you know what? You know what she thought? That Trump was gonna she had a get out of jail free card. I swear she thought that.
That's for real.
Yeah.
She said she has the right to say anything she wants.
Yeah, she thought it
in
was
this
free
court.
speech. It
Yeah.
was like, yeah.
Speech. She can say what she wants.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
the
what
judge
she
had to
thought.
let her know, not in my court.
Her name was Abigail Shea, who
Uh-huh.
threatened to kill a black judge who was overseeing Trump's federal case, called her a stupid slave and the N-word, and thought she was protected by free speech. She also
Wow.
called a black congresswoman on August 5th and threatened to kill a U.S. District Judge, Tanya S. Shunkin, and Representative Sheila Jackson Lee, who passed away. She said if Trump didn't get elected in 2024, we're come to kill you and so tread lightly. She was charged with one count of transmitting to injure another person, a felony that carries up to 5 years in prison.
Wow.
You big dummy.
She in court.
Another
talking fly
dumbass
like
Karen,
that.
Because she
JoJo.
thought she was privileged
In court though.
and she was gonna get one of them, get out card, free card.
Yeah, Trump get out of jail
Trump
free
got everybody
card.
else
That's
up
what
at
she
her.
thought.
Wow.
Yeah. Mhm.
I would have never. She got a lot of gall. She got
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
crazy.
of gall.
So
to
So
be
her
in there.
name is Abigail Karen, JoJo. Abigail Karen.
Abigail Karen.
I said, where's she from?
Is that where she from?
JoJo said another dumbass Karen. I know that's right, JoJo. Another dumbass
You
Karen.
can say, "Oh, please just free her to the streets. She'll be okay."
I know that's right. Let's move on, guys. Let's talk about the woman who hit the 9-year-old in the head with a pot for not doing the dishes correctly. Then made him place his hand on the table and broke his fingers.
Ain't get all them oodles news out the pot.
This is not funny, y'all.
That sound like I'm 5 years
That sound
old.
like
What you
back in the
talking
day.
This is not
Mommy
funny.
did the pot.
It sound like I'm
You
5.
do
I'm
not
like,
hit no
Man,
pot.
I take you back in the day, dog.
feel
You ain't watch that pot out right, the ooze and noodles in the bottom of that corner right there. You ain't get it, it's all hard. Boy.
That's normal. I know they ain't locked up.
How many hickeys do you want?
But she ain't had to break his fingers.
No, that was crazy. I got a picture of a little crazy lady too.
Where's the picture at, J-Rock?
Look how she look.
Is it that black skin?
Oh!
Whoa.
That's a ugly.
See, like they got me in here on this bullshit.
That's a ugly.
She's the one who hit the kid,
No,
the 9-year-old
son.
son in the head
Yeah.
and broke his fingers.
Sad though. That's sad.
She needs to stay in there. That's not cool.
Wow.
That's one of the good
I
times.
mean,
Remember good times when
once
Penny got pregnant?
Once again.
Once again, what?
What?
Don't you start.
What?
I gotta hear this. What-
Me
Me
too.
too. Me too.
Once again, what's the next topic?
all right.
I wasn't no
Yeah,
part.
that
What?
wasn't
What?
cool.
You about to
Jay
say?
scared me, man. Jay scared me.
Johnny said.
No, but
her
I'm
kid
like,
get beat up.
so she hit him in the head with a pan,
Yeah, because he didn't wash
With a
the
pot.
pot out.
a pot.
Correct.
I
He
mean,
didn't do it correctly. And then
I
she goes
mean,
and put his hand
but
on
now
the
years
table
old,
and
though.
broke his
what's
fingers.
worse, a pot or a stenticle?
Extension cord.
I don't know about that.
Any kind of beating. My mom grabbed the closest thing close to it, dog.
Facts.
Anything you get hit
Facts.
with.
You better believe
You know, I might take the pot. You know what I mean?
Backhand jump like
Yeah.
that.
A pot is
You don't even know
quicker
what's coming.
You know
fine.
what I mean?
You know, you got one bang to get that stitching cord. You know what I mean? You
And that
don't know.
sting lingers.
No, listen.
That
When
stitching
you
cord
gotta go outside and go get a what you call that? A little brand.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The one you had to whip the
switch.
stones up. You like
You call it a switch. You gotta grab your own switch and get
Yeah,
an
she put about 4 of them together. Come on, man.
Yo, that's crazy though, man.
It wasn't cool.
Yeah, that
Come
wasn't
on,
cool
man.
though.
It wasn't cool. We laughing about it, but it really
No,
wasn't.
I'm not
I'm
laughing
just
at
saying
I'm not
she
laughing
might
at
have
the young
she might
kid.
have broke the finger.
I'm just
by
glad she got locked
accident.
up.
Yeah.
You big dummy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
She-
Absolutely.
She overdid. it.
That's
She
the word for
overdid
the day. The big dummies.
The big dummies.
that's
Let's
crazy.
move on.
What up, though?
The nurse that pushes her friend onto the moving train. Did you see it?
Nah, what
The
happened? with that?
nurse that pushes her friend onto a moving train. They didn't say too much about what
Is
they
that
were.
the same two? Or it was a nurse? It was them two guys that Darren seen in the first show, right?
it. Damn right.
Oh.
I'm
No,
gonna send y'all
it's
that
not.
video.
Okay,
I'm gonna send
okay.
y'all that video next week.
I'm not
But,
sure.
but why did she push him?
They didn't say what they were arguing about because it didn't look like it on the video was an argument, but she waited for the train to pull into the station and went to push her, and the girl grabbed her down and she got hit. She got. I
Oh, the
want
one
y'all
that
to-
did the pushing got hit.
Yes. The one that did the pushing was trying to push her,
Man,
and
this
she
must be
went to the
This
curb.
must be a dummy session this
Listen,
week.
it was real bad.
Wow,
I
that's
said,
sad.
wait a minute, what's going on? She's trying to push her into the train. But they both fell, but she... Did you put big dummy on me?
No, that ain't on you. You talking about the subject, not on you. So yeah, you go.
I see it said big dummy.
Right, we talking about the big dummy.
See, I told y'all about being in my backstage. Stay out backstage.
They told some look, and when I look, it said big dummy across my face. Look, they like that. Don't do that,
No,
J-Rock.
we're
Do
not
that.
laughing at you. We're not laughing at you. We laughing because the big dummy situation. You know what I mean? Like, why would you push somebody and not know they can grab you and get you?
I don't know. This laugh scene's a little weird. I don't know.
Oh my God.
No, the way it came in, that don't sound like, you big dummy.
And I'm like, what? Anyway, guys. Yeah, no, that's not even All right, settle down. Settle down.
Oh, man. I'll go back to the chat.
They can't see that though.
Oh,
They can't
that's
see it?
crazy.
No, they ain't see it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Settle
y'all had to
down.
be here for that. But sorry.
Wow, that's crazy, though.
All right. Now, yeah, but the nurse, yeah, she tried to push her friend.
Yeah,
into
tonight's
the
show is
train.
called The Big Dummies because there's a lot of big dummies out here.
It was real bad. It was real bad. And she wound up being in critical, and the other lady was wound up. They lift her up off the train and walked away. You would have to see the video. I couldn't believe it. I said,
Yo, listen, I had to laugh at that one because you big dummy should be.
she's
keep your hands to
she's
yourself.
steady trying to push her.
Yeah, keep your hands to
And
yourself.
as she's pushing her, she can't get her to go. She can't get her, and she swings around and flips her.
Oh, she know karate.
I said, "Oh!" And then she fell on top of her. The train.
So you tell me she did the Matrix doing like
I'm telling you.
slow back, I went back
Because
like
she couldn't
that?
believe she was pushing her. Like, why are you pushing me? The train is coming. Then she noticed that this is what she was trying to do.
Oh, she's all right.
And she flipped it. And the
Yeah,
girl,
she flipped
the
the
girl
script.
went into critical, went to the hospital. She was in critical for about a week and made it. And they locked her up.
Good.
Wow.
Yeah, 'cause they got it
Good.
on film.
I got
man.
that. I got
There's
that.
cameras
They had
everywhere.
everything on film. She went into critical. They thought she was going to die.
That's
She
attempted
made
murder.
it. Yeah.
So
They locked her up.
I'm gonna tell you what happened.
What happened?
Here we
What's the
go.
real tea?
Here we go.
May you say that we're part of that song. You go to work, meet that jerk. She was in there arguing that word. She'd be like, all right.
But they
cool,
look
I
like,
see.
when you look at it on the platform, it looked like they was just talking. It didn't even
Yeah,
look like
he was talking about what happened on the job.
He said, I'm gonna do you. I'm about to
Yeah.
push off this train. You
He
better
be
not
like,
say
she like,
nothing
you should ignore. Yeah, whatever. Whatever you
All
say.
right, guys, let's move on.
And to everyone, this was a segment about the
about it. Dummies.
Big
dummies.
dummies. I know that's right. That's gonna be good when people do something dumb. That's gonna be our thing, big dummy.
Real. Crazy.
Lord have mercy.
9 things that keep you poor, so they say.
Mm.
9 things that keep you poor. Let's read them off and see which ones attribute to all of us.
You got
They
the
say
list?
They say smoking.
Do you have it on there, sweetie?
I do have a list.
They say smoking.
Smoking is the #1 thing that will keep you poor.
Why? Why you think that is?
Well, I don't smoke.
People smoke 2-3 packs a day.
And that's like, what, $20 a pack now?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. They said that'll keep you poor.
That's $60 a head?
No, talk about a carton. No, talk about
carton a day?
Carton.
Carton.
Some people do.
Yeah.
Wow, you know people smoke a carton?
They're called chain smokers.
Yeah, that's exactly what they call.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got it, yeah.
Big
So-
dummy.
They have drinking.
You
Drinking.
better off smoking weed.
Drinking, they said
Drinking
will
make you
keep
poor?
you poor. If you're an
I
alcoholic,
doubt
they
it.
keep you
Do
poor.
drinking make you poor?
No,
If you're an
It's
alcoholic,
not called alcohol. It's called drink a lot.
it's called drink a lot.
I disagree with that one.
No, I disagree too.
Alcohol can make you keep you poor. Yes,
How?
it can.
How?
If you're an
We
alcoholic,
need- we need
absolutely. My
example
of
grandfather was an
alcohol.
alcoholic. Yeah.
No,
He took all his money
It say
and drank.
it don't say alcohol. It say drinking can make you poor.
Well, drinking, but I'm saying to the extreme of alcohol because a regular drinker, it won't make you poor. I mean, it won't make you
That's
poor.
why we
But I'm
disagree.
thinking more so towards you have to have it every day. You can't.
All right,
get one-
okay. The next one say getting coffee every day. So I don't
Same
make you
thing.
poor.
Oh, people can't go without their coffee. You know
I
that.
don't drink coffee.
People got
I
to
don't
have their
drink
coffee,
coffee either.
and they drink
Yeah,
2-3
some people
cups.
got to have coffee.
Overindulging in any pleasures can keep you poor.
Bang,
Facts.
bang.
Facts.
So say the innocent guy over here.
Because all the pleasures is the things that you're not supposed, that.
Yeah, some things out of there.
I gotta pay this bill, or I want to go.
So
and
so
get
so
this,
so you saying that Shannon Sharp is gonna be broke for the things that he like to do?
Shannon Sharp is
a big broke dummy.
He a big dummy. A big dummy. What else they got there?
It has Uber eating or eating out every day.
Now you know that'll keep you poor.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Uber eating will keep you poor.
Period.
I'm not playing. You know how much they charge you just to bring it?
Hold on, let me.
A hamburger for $40.
No.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
Do y'all
J-Rock.
trust somebody bringing your food from a store?
Yes.
No, look,
Let's talk about that.
I was
Well, you know
in,
they got it taped up now. You know they can't go in your bag.
I was in what's the wing place? Wingstop.
Wingstop.
Oh, I ain't even mean to say the name of the place. Dang.
Ooh, Rick Ross.
Anyway, the little boy came in on the bike and he went and got the food from the counter, and the boy gave him the cup to make the drink for the people.
You drank out of it?
No, he went and made the drink.
Oh, the guy that was bringing you.
See?
They're not supposed to do that.
And then he went and got on his nasty ass bike and rode your food to them people.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Once I
Melly
seen that,
Mel,
nah, I'm
what's
cool.
up?
I'm cool.
My
ain't
man
never-
Mel said,
Brian said the bag is sealed, bro. Right, Brian.
Yeah,
especially
that soda
social
ain't-
media and
Talking to somebody that's
women.
want to eat something every day.
That soda ain't sealed.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because they gave a cup to the boy and he went
Yo,
right over to
I
the
seen-
fountain soda.
I seen a video, right?
Uh-huh.
Guy went to the house. He had the bag, and she was on there watching on the camera. He went to the side, took a piss, right? Then he came back and trying to give the bag, right? So she on the camera like, "Yo, did you just was on the side of my house pissing? And you trying to give me my bag?" He's like, so he was trying to say that he didn't do it, right? So I guess after a while he got irritated with it, right? Opened up a bag, and left it.
Oh my goodness.
But he got caught doing something that he wasn't supposed to be doing. That's what I'm saying. Y'all trust people that bring y'all something like that? I mean, not sanitary.
You trust people in you trust people in the store too.
I mean, I get it, but I'm just saying about traveling. I mean,
it's just the same.
To each his own.
I just got a thing about somebody riding up on a bike bringing me my food.
Well, they driving up now.
Nah, the boy come on a bike. He got that little box on the back. I mean, nah, I don't want that.
No, that's
Take
cool.
that shit back to the store.
Let's move to the next one.
Buying bottles of water.
You know that'll keep you poor. People buy water all day long.
All day long.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, now that might be a good one. Next.
Not doing that spigot.
That's why they tell you to get the
The recycle drum?
yes,
Yeah.
to keep it.
High interest credit card debt.
Oh, that will keep you poor if you don't pay on time. Do you know how much the interest rate?
Facts.
I'm not playing. That should be at the top.
Facts.
Yeah, that's the first realest one
I'm
that
not
you
playing.
said.
That
Yep.
should really be at the top. I missed a couple payments before, and I was like, oh no, we got to stop this. I didn't know it was that much. When you miss a payment,
please.
you want to pay that stuff on time, all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
But you be so happy getting that first credit card. You come in the mail, you're like, man, I'm splurging. I'm doing all this. But until you start getting that bill, you got to pay that bill each month.
Now you slowing down.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
But that mess with your credit.
Facts. It says buying luxury clothes.
Yeah.
It's a
That will
habit.
keep you poor.
Well, that's a woman's situation.
All these are pleasures. All the pleasures.
Right. But
Yeah.
that's what I think more likely that's what part on the women's side of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. That's us. We like stuff.
No, they ain't buying it, we buying it.
That
yeah,
part.
you is you broke.
Let's talk about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So make us broke.
The
So
whole
they ain't
day.
broke. They keep
That's
the
a
money.
whole day.
They got 5 dudes bring them buy them clothes.
5 dudes.
You know what I mean?
Stop it.
You know what I mean?
We got that one special dude.
Who? The one that get that specialty?
Yeah, absolutely.
That one
He buy me what I want. Let me stop. Back to the script.
All right, this one right here. I might be a little guilty of that. Buying a new phone every year.
Oh, no, I'm not. You buy a new phone every year?
I did.
For what?
But I want the latest phone.
I learned my
You
lesson.
big dummy. Put that up. You big
Nah.
dummy. Buy a phone
I
every
do it
year.
now. I might do it every 2 years now, maybe 3.
I need the big dummy up there. Thank you so much. He gonna put his hands
She
up.
all mad because she had one on her, so she want me to get one too.
That's right.
Well, I tell you, bro, it's all good though.
I like that. So I go, you
I ain't
big
getting one
dummy.
today. That's
Oh, you
all.
gonna get one?
No.
Well, this is. I
We
think.
should have had you one two skips ago. I ain't
but,
get
um,
one.
I
J-Rock
think-
said, I'll help you out.
I think this next one right here is the number one. Gambling.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's
Oh, yeah.
right there. That's.
So what's some
That's
good ones
number
on this
2?
list?
Yeah.
That's number 2 gambling.
Yeah. Let's move on, guys. Let's do deal breakers. Is it a deal breaker, guys? Is a deal breaker when you meet someone and they got noticeable missing teeth? Noticeable. Like when you look at them, you see some missing teeth. Is that a deal breaker?
In the
Yeah.
You
front.
talk about in a you seen a female or anybody that's got one of them
In the
furniture?
front.
A
furniture
female
missing?
you're interested in. Is it a deal breaker if you
I'm
come up
not
to me
talking
and I
to
got
no missing tooth. Nah.
nah?
Mm-mm.
Deal breaker.
Furniture's missing.
No teeth is a luxury.
I'm not gonna get into that with you, J. Rod. I'm
Yo.
just not. No teeth is a luxury.
Gummy, damn it.
Anyway,
No.
I can't.
What's up,
J-Rod.
Dick? What you think, Dick? What you think?
Now they all. Now,
Hey,
where's my belt?
It's dependent, huh? That's a pending question, huh?
I don't know why I asked y'all that. I should have known y'all was gonna spin it.
I just say, please fix your mouth. Did he say deal breaker?
Man.
A gap was just missing teeth.
I can't.
Either or.
All the women.
I mean, you know, when you got
yes.
some women that might look a little
All the women
sexy.
saying
Depending
yes.
where the gap is at. You know what I mean?
What the fuck? What?
For real, depending where the missing tooth is at. You know what I mean?
A gap ain't a missing tooth.
Hey, girl.
That's what.
Hey, girl. Them 4 teeth you got missing make your mouth pretty. You got a
Yo.
pretty mouth.
I
It
can't.
can't be all 4.
So I guess this is undetermined then because you guys, I
Yeah.
guess if that gumming is good, I don't know.
Hey.
Gummy, damn it.
Did you just say that? It's time to
Special
go.
teeth.
How long we got
I'm
left?
moving on.
Special
I'm
teeth.
moving on.
Hold on, you
Hey,
asked us a
Kent,
question.
how long we
I
got
asked,
left,
y'all went
Kent?
all the way to the left.
What? We did go to the left. What you talking about?
All the way to the left.
What-
Depends. If it's gummy,
What that mean though? What
What
you
do
talking
gummy
about?
mean?
What you talking about?
what do it mean?
I don't. What?
Now you
Gummy,
dumb.
damn it.
Now you done. Now you done.
You can't eat gummies on that side of your teeth.
Yeah, right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Next one. Don't make me pull my belt out.
Gumby, damn it.
No, you talking about 5 minutes. Can't say 5 minutes.
I can't.
All right? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I can't.
That's all we got time.
It's
You
getting
gotta
hot
come
in
on,
here.
let's go.
Yes, it is.
Game over.
Um,
Game over.
Is it a deal breaker when your mate, every time they see someone, they greet them with a kiss? Is that a deal breaker?
You
Is
said
that a
your
vibe?
mate.
You know how you go to them, you got people that go to people and they always kiss them when they greet them.
Yeah, I kiss everybody
You kiss everybody?
I
on
don't.
the cheek.
What about you, Yep?
Certain friends.
Certain friends?
Yeah.
What about
I
you?
out of respect. them.
J-Rock?
Certain people.
Certain people?
Certain people. It's
Yeah, so I'm saying it's a deal breaker. Is it a deal breaker? No.
I mean,
No,
when
no,
you meet
no,
somebody,
not a real
is it a
deal
deal
breaker.
breaker to
Is it a
like,
deal
'cause
breaker
some
for you?
people, some men or
Yeah,
women
kiss where? Right.
don't like it.
It depends on where.
Don't like it.
All
You
the
know what I mean?
time.
That's what I'm saying. You have to be like a certain friend that people know each other like that with, though.
Yeah.
Because I can't, if I'm walking up and see a friend of mine and that's his wife and all that, I'm not going up to kiss, even though she speaks to me
Facts.
like that.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I mean?
trying
I'm
to
not
say.
doing it. How you
Okay.
doing? You know,
Okay.
certain things like that.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see when you're gonna get coming around the ballpark. I want to see when you're gonna make it.
No, because
Kiss everybody.
some dudes might be in their feelings when they see stuff like that.
That's what
and might take it out on her when she go home. Like you kiss on your face, touching all that.
I heard
But-
people. I heard a couple arguing over that. That's why I asked that question. They were arguing over.
Because he kissed her in the face?
She was upset that he kissed everybody. You ain't gotta kiss everybody when you see him. That's what she was saying.
Oh.
Yeah. So
So is that inappropriate? Appropriate? What?
Is it a deal breaker?
Is it a deal?
Like
breaker?
I'm with
I wouldn't say
I'm with
it's a deal breaker.
somebody and
It's
I'm
not
like
a deal breaker.
I'm like, hey, I can't see like now I'm saying if I'm kissing or she kissing.
If she
everybody.
kissed all the dudes, hey babe, how you doing? Is that okay?
If I know him, not yes. Okay.
But if you don't know him, it could be a friend she been knew before you. Is it okay?
You know what I mean? Like I ain't saying like she ain't
I-
jumping up
you
on
doing
the
too many
joint with the hug,
You
with
doing
the
too many
huggy bear.
I.
No, with the huggy bear.
When you do I, that means you're not being honest. So tell the truth.
No, I'm being honest.
Come on, you say
You know you wouldn't like
I.
it.
No, with the huggy bear, John.
The huggy bear.
Yeah, I mean,
Did he
people
say-
know people.
I got cussed out getting a kiss on the cheek. Harmless, 25-year friendship.
See,
Yeah.
dude, that's what I was trying to say.
That's what I'm saying.
But-
Some people
but-
they don't like that.
And-
I'm
but-
telling you,
and- but-
relationship, they don't play that.
Just the other situation of is what type of relationship are you in? Because you dealing with somebody insecure, yeah, they gonna have a problem with it.
That leads me into my next one. Is an insecure partner a deal breaker?
Yep.
All the way.
Really?
You're gonna have trouble, period. I mean, you have no social life outside of the person you with. Well, what you gonna do?
Gotcha.
Let alone kiss somebody on the cheek. Jesus Christ. That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
No more.
When you get home.
All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty.
But also as a man, I don't initiate it though.
You don't initiate it?
Nah.
Nah.
Like if it's a friend of mine that
Leave me alone, Wizzy.
that leans in for
Right.
the cheek, like the hug and the on
Right.
the cheek. Like, but I don't initiate it. At no time,
Right.
unless it's my family. You know.
Mhm.
Okay.
Outside of that, yeah.
Okay. Point taken. I like it.
Hey.
Let's get a little bit more feedback before we get out of here, guys. Do we have the fitness coach, Crazy
Yeah.
Stalker?
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about
Image
stalker.
14 and video 4.
Let's talk a little bit about stalkers.
Yeah. So what about this guy right here?
Yeah, just a little bit, because it's 7:59. I'm gonna just touch base.
We
on
ain't
that.
no rush. Now
Okay.
you done came back. Now you trying to rush the segment.
No, I just trying to
Oh,
keep
we
it.
ain't rushing now. Let's go.
All right,
Now,
all
man,
right, boss
the
man.
real boss is right here talking. Let's go. You did? You heard? What up, Doc?
You want to play the video first?
Yeah, we got that's a picture of this gentleman right here.
Yes.
That he's a fitness coach,
Mm-hmm.
and he go by the name what do you call him, Coach Kells. So apparently it was this chick named Asia, right? They got a thing for this dude right here. So we have the video of the girl. Let's show that video.
Which I was glad that she was
Watch
willing
this
to
right
do,
here.
but I didn't want
He
her
was on
here.
Dr. Phil. This is how bad it got.
I didn't want to put her in the same room with you. Let's listen to that tape.
It still look like he's running.
I met Michael off of Instagram. I sent him an email. I said, hey, do you want to work out together? And he was like, I'm moving. So I just started emailing him back to back. And he got to Houston and was like, if anybody has ever contacted me, let me know. I'm going to be in town. And I said, is there a way you can train me? Then next thing you know, he responded through the email. He said, yes. So after that, I drove all the way to Houston from California. To find him? Yeah.
Yo.
So I popped up on him, and he was there.
You guys got Mr. Tucciano too.
And ever since then, I have his number, too. So we're trying to connect, and we're still working on that.
You say
I
we.
would say I don't want to rush anything. I
Wow.
want him to pursue me when he's ready. I don't want to scare him because I'm just a lovely girl. I'm not gonna stop.
God told me to stalk
I'm
you.
gonna ask every day until I get an answer. If the answer is no, I'm gonna have to harass him again and again until I get
Wow.
a better answer because that's what girls do. I feel like God will tell me when it's gonna harm anyone or put any person in jeopardy. No one has came up to me and said like directly, leave.
You can't come here.
I can go with her. I can go with her. People can fight all day.
With us about her.
Hey, that is crazy.
Houston to California.
That is crazy.
California to Houston.
And she
California
said,
to Houston.
she keeps saying we.
Yeah.
He like, no, leave me alone.
Not we.
And
Me.
you think that's just the movies? That's real life.
It's real life.
Stalkers. Have you ever had one? Nitty.
Not to that degree. No.
Would you have had one?
I can't. No, not like
I
that.
don't know. What is it? Because you sound shaky.
Because I can't really say. What you say, stalking? Like somebody calling you, they interested, trying
No,
to get with
stalker's
you?
a stalker. And what level to it?
That's different. That's stalking. I don't really call. Pursuing and stalking. I think it's a line.
I asked you, did you have a stalker? I ain't say nothing about anything
Yeah.
else. You gonna twist and turn my
Yeah,
words.
I got you.
I said, did you ever have a stalker? Yes or no?
My only thing with that situation is like if it was vice versa, I always put the shoe on the other foot. If it's a guy doing that, we wouldn't like. She got away with some stuff a man could never get away
Yeah,
with.
because he had reported it. The cops
He
didn't
did
take him
everything.
seriously.
Yeah, he
They
did
didn't take him seriously.
everything
Like,
in the
come on,
world.
man. You know, like so why?
Like
you can't-
yo, like she found him to work, John. She in his car. She putting
Found him to
notes.
school.
He pumping gas. She everywhere. Everywhere he turns, she popping up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
crazy.
would be a bit much.
Yeah, and if a guy did that,
Did he mislead her?
How?
I don't know.
She wanted to train with him, and he said he was moving.
yeah, so he's like, yeah, you can come train
How'd
with
she-
me all
how'd-
day long.
How'd she get the phone number?
Right.
She had the email. He had a
She said she went to see him,
and she had
and
the
then
phone
we've
number.
been talking since then. She got the phone number.
Well,
I guess he stopped. He didn't want to do it because she was getting cuckoo after the phone number. He could tell she was nothing to
I don't
pursue.
know. I think she had got his email first. I think from
Yeah,
the
so
story.
the communication wise, you be like, oh yeah, here's my number, give me a call. You know, we'll talk about training you, all that. Until you go cuckoo, then you like, oh, what have I done? But it's too late.
You sound like you've been there, but okay.
I said
righty.
pursuing and stalking.
I'm just saying, you just sound like you've been there. All righty. Let's talk. Do we got a clip about the swingers?
Swingers?
Yeah.
Let
The
me
swingers
see.
party?
Go ahead, put the you big dummy John up
The guy that got his
there, kid. Another dummy.
handles head. That's him.
17.
The one that got his handles head like that.
Man takes a girl to a swingers
Number- image
party
11.
and it goes wrong.
Yeah, this guy right
He's
here.
upset.
Another big dummy.
He took his girl, if I'm not mistaken.
You listen. They
Go
wanted to go to a swingers party.
He wanted to go to a swing. Now, what is a swinger party for the audience that don't know what a swinger party is?
Get involved, whatever you want to get involved with anybody and whoever. That kind of party, swinger party. So apparently,
So like an orgy?
apparently, yeah.
I'm
pretty
saying
much.
it's
No,
I mean,
something
with-
it's not.
with-
It's
with consent.
it's controlled. If you
Okay.
want to go there, it's
Okay.
not. It's not everybody with everybody.
No.
I mean,
It's a
speak to me because
control.
I ain't never been there, but you sound like a professional.
No, I'm just saying from the research,
Sure, the research. Wink, wink. Go ahead.
it's controlled. It's you going there with your mate.
It's
And
consent. You have it's,
It's
yeah.
consent.
You going there, yes, consensual.
So,
you say, babe, you like her? And you say, okay, yeah.
No, but this big dummy right here, right?
He a big dummy. Oh, y'all got the big dummy up.
He took his chick. All right, they agreed on it.
Okay.
So he said this 6'6" dude came over with a towel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
He said with a towel.
You know what I mean? Pull his man out and put it on the other
that
lady's
can't be good
forehead.
that they said the towel.
Right? You know what I mean? He pulled his tool out. You know what I mean? And he put it on the other chick's forehead. Right? So he like, no, man, you're not putting that thing up with my girl. Right? But he's supposed to let whatever happen, happen. And she was with it. She's like, nah. Now, do what he want. So apparently, he handled his business. Right?
In front of me?
It's a swingers party.
Listen.
Oh my
So-
goodness.
So like days later, after that was over, whatever. So in the morning, I guess he might have woke up, had some sex, whatever. She said no. She was still sore. So why would you take her to a swingers party, and then you go on social media and then you ask them somebody for the advice?
Yeah, I would never. No.
That's
So
crazy.
he went there and he knocked a couple joints off before he even got to that point, right? No, this is the story. I'm talking about he was at the swinger joint. Cut through the whole Chaser story. So what happened was they was at the joint, so he done already knocked a couple joints off. That's why they was in the joint with the other joint with his wife in the first
I said
place.
they agreed to go together.
No, so he had already knocked some joints off.
They had a swingers party. He's supposed to knock some joints off.
So I'm saying when he came through, that's when he put the joint on there. So now when the boy knocking his wife off, he's seen the expression on her face like, oh my God.
But she was calling out his name. He was like, why the hell are you calling my name?
And he wiping her joint
You
with
wiping
the
her
towel.
forehead while she's getting out me.
He wiping her forehead like, baby, it's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
You got
Yes.
to be kidding me.
Yes. That's where the you big dummy John coming at. That's where the you big dummy John coming at.
He made her get specialties.
Oh my.
Yeah.
All right, so let's ask the question.
No,
Swingers-
why is you there in the fucking first place? You
You would
tripping,
take your girl?
dog. You what? My John? Come on, man. Mines?
Let's see the comments. I
Do
think
what?
the comments on it.
Hell
Yeah?
no.
You ever been to a swingers?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Never.
Nah. Never.
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 Lie.
Why I gotta lie?
Never.
Nah. Why you gonna give me that look for?
I don't know. It just feel kind of.
Listen, I mean, I know they all want me like that, but you know, women, I mean, but nah. I mean,
Okay.
can't do
All right.
that. Nah. No, my boo's speechless. You can't. Hold on, extra subject question. Have you?
Oh no.
Since you asking us?
Oh no. Let me tell the world. No.
Mm-mm.
No. I'm
Hey,
doing
Kent,
it.
what you think, Kent?
Oh no, he knows better.
Kid
I ain't
already like.
No, Kid know. If he know what he like, he knows that we don't do stuff like that.
Nah.
I want one person. One person, Kent. I ain't doing all the 10,000 people watching you do it to somebody else. And then if she do it better than me, you look like you enjoying it too much. I'm gonna have a problem. So therefore, to alleviate all that, we're not gonna do that. All right, let's go to the last question. Fashion statement for men.
My goodness. Yo, we got pictures for that. You sure that?
Fashion statement for men.
You gotta go
Men
up.
are wearing
You gotta go
pocketbooks
up.
now.
Yeah,
Is this
right there, number,
acceptable? Are the
7.
women liking it?
7, 8, and 9. Look at this right here, y'all.
All right, who's this?
Everybody.
Guys is carrying pocketbooks.
Yeah, guys are
Everybody.
carrying pocketbooks now.
Oh, go down
Is
to
this
number
a
8.
style,
Go
guys?
to number 8. Look at that
Oh,
right there.
look at. Well,
That don't really look too.
that look like a suitcase. Like
No,
a,
that don't look
a
like no
carrying
suitcase.
case, like he got
It
his
look
clothes.
like a bag like how
Well,
you
I know
dance or
Snoop
something.
Dogg don't have one.
Look.
Oh no, Snoop Dogg. I
He
don't
got,
like
he got
that
his
look.
weed in there.
I don't
Okay, you
like
can put
that.
it in a different bag though.
That look.
That don't look. That,
Now I'm
look
asking you guys
Photoshop.
that's on here.
No.
Would y'all be carrying some bags like that?
I don't know.
Yeah or no?
That's a. Like, first of all,
It's
ain't
not a
no,
fashion
ain't no
statement,
man
man.
gonna
No.
carry no pocketbook.
No.
But I had to ask, what does it look like to the women?
Didi said, Snoop, is that my bag?
What do that look like for a woman, for a man to carry a bag? I mean, what do they call it? They don't call it pocketbooks for men. What they call it?
I don't know. Is it a
They
name
didn't
for
call
it?
it pocketbook.
It's not a clutch.
No, they call it what is it satchel or something? What do they call that?
A man book.
Jay, they call
Only
it. They
book.
call it a man book.
Hold
Hey,
up,
Jay,
hold up.
hold up. Hey,
You
Jay.
see LeBron James be
Hold
carrying
up.
stuff
Hey,
like that.
Jay,
too.
only
LeBron
book I
James
carry.
Yes. You be carrying
Jay,
LeBron
only
James?
book I carry is a MacBook.
Man purse. He's a man purse. Nah.
A man
That's
purse.
definitely not no fashion statement for
That's
me.
not a fashion statement?
No, not for me, nah.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Nah.
be too
A
happy.
man purse.
A
Nope.
man
Never had
purse.
no picture of me.
That's too much too.
I mean, I don't even want to go get a woman's pocketbook where she actually.
JoJo said he
can
got
get
a
Oh
pocket-
yeah,
bag
it's a
and a
problem.
body.
Oh yeah, the
Don't do
problem.
that.
Babe, can you hold this? So
Nah.
real quick. Why do women ask men to hold their pocketbook?
When you're out in public.
Yeah, why they do that? What you think?
mean?
What you
I
think
ain't
that's
never
all
did
about? What you think that is?
So what to
The
do?
let- the let.
It's just to hold it. Just hold it for a
Yeah,
minute.
just
Like,
hold
while
it. Like, hold
either
it while
I
they-
got to look at
well,
the
yeah.
clothes, do this or whatever. Or,
So they can be hands free. We just gonna say that.
Or you be sitting out there waiting while
Yeah,
she
you
in
waiting
shopping,
there,
but she
babe,
want to
hold
use
that
pocketbook.
food.
Nah. You know what I mean? People
And don't
walking
put it
around.
on the floor. That's the rule.
You can't put it on the floor, yeah.
So you gotta hold it.
Nah, I ain't doing that. Nah.
Okay, we
The
want
reasoning.
We're gonna turn the
Why?
page off the
look,
pocketbooks.
see, you see, when we start talking about when she want to move
Oh,
on.
yeah,
move forward.
definitely.
All right,
Definitely.
all right. We turn
Move
the page.
on.
I tell you.
Lastly, is your sports segment. You want to talk a little bit?
Yeah, let's talk about the board, D.
Who we talking about?
Shador Sanders.
Oh, my man.
What you think about that, homeboy?
What's your thoughts?
Now, my man was in a draft.
Mhm.
He came out of college, like the #1 quarterback with all the stats.
Or two.
Yeah, 1 or 2. But I think he had the better stats than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. I
Draft
think what's the
time.
name was a better quarterback.
His father's Deion Sanders, you know, Mr. Confident. You know what I mean? Mr. All That did his
Mr.
thing.
Cocky.
Know what I mean? I don't call it cocky. I just call it confidence.
He a little cocky.
Why is it cocky?
Just in his aura, his vibe. I look at a lot of
That's
things
confidence.
he's done. It's confidence, but it's a little cockiness. It's a little, in every confidence, it's a
Well,
little
if
cocky.
it's cocky,
What's the
because
difference? Let's talk about the difference.
Yeah.
Between what? Confidence and cocky?
Yeah.
I feel like his confidence that took him to what he did in his career, that propelled him to teach his son how to play the game, or how to move.
Oh, you talking about Deion?
Yeah, Deion Sanders, yeah.
Okay.
His confidence. If he had the cocky side with him, could I think, because of people that was judging him at that time. So he's not even playing anymore, but he had sons that he taught how to play the game of football because that's what they was interested in. This is a black father that went to court and got custody of his sons and raised his sons. And if you see any footage of them talking and stuff like that, you can tell they love their dad.
Mm-hmm.
So Shador Sanders.
So we're not disputing that.
No, but, so I'm just saying. So he's instilled confidence in his sons,
All right, what about the cockiness?
right?
No cockiness.
Well,
I don't think
I
so.
beg to
Hold on,
differ.
let me move on
I
first.
beg to differ.
Let me move on first.
All right, well, come on, move
His
on.
son gains the confidence
Give
of
us the short
who he
version.
is, right? Now he's in the draft. Predicted to go 1 or 2, or go in the
Quarterback.
first round in the
Right.
draft.
Right.
He was not drafted until when? The 5th round?
Fifth.
Why is that? Because the confidence that he had,
Oh, the cockiness.
I can't call it cockiness because
All right, well, when he
I
had
can't
his
call it
meetings,
cockiness
he
either.
had his meetings with a few people. The Giants, I was looking up on it. The Giants and a few people had meetings with Shador,
right?
Mm-hmm.
and they said he was cocky.
Who said he was cocky?
That's what the
So
the,
right,
supposed to be
who
the
said
common-
that?
the
Now
common
I just want to.
consensus.
I just want to know. I want to know when you were sitting in these meetings dealing with these people and these owners. What color are they?
But the owners,
What color are they?
white.
All the
All of
owners.
them.
Exactly. So they're going to take our confidence and twist it to a cockiness. Oh, he's too cocky. No, I'm confident. They don't like a confident black man. They don't like it. So they're going to call it cocky and arrogant to make it seem what they doing to perceive as to be, this is why, because he too cocky. No, I'm confident. My pop is Deion Sanders. How you think he raised us? To be meek?
You don't have to be meek. But
They
don't
confident.
Be don't be over cocky.
They confident.
Why?
Don't be over
They
cocky
don't know
'cause you
no
won't-
other way.
You can't be over cocky. I don't care.
You can't.
You keep calling it cocky.
Yeah, because that's what it was.
No, it wasn't. It's
His
not.
father's cocky.
Confidence is something that you grow up with. It's instilled
It's
in
instilled,
you.
right.
All day
and
long.
Everybody would know if you're being confident. Cockiness is some shit that you inherit later on down the line, and you think that you done did some more fly shit.
Already.
Yeah, I mean, but you know a person's aura, you know how they carry themselves if they're just confident in their ability
Right.
versus being
And that's
cocky.
all it is.
Yeah. A lot of cocky people don't have the right
Don't
to
have,
have
you're
that
right,
confidence.
Right. Right. They don't have the paperwork at all.
Yeah.
They
Right.
were saying when they were talking in the, that's why they didn't pick him because they.
You keep on
but-
saying
no,
they.
listen. I also
I wasn't there. I can say that.
No,
Right.
I wasn't there. I don't
somebody else has said that it was going around to say to take him down. You know what I mean, from that list of being chosen from the first, second, third, whatever it was. You know what I mean, and went through the whole organization, which is ran by white rich people. You know what I mean, and he was picked 5th.
Yeah,
So-
I've seen that.
So, here we go. Here we go.
On the screen.
Thank you, sir. This is the real reason.
Jay Mill was cocky. He still went first round number 1.
Johnny Manziel was cocky.
Okay, he was
Yep.
cocky. Okay.
Yep.
Right. This is the real reason.
Okay.
And go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay,
go ahead.
Sean.
This is the real reason Have you ever been in a draft? Any of y'all seen a draft past the first round?
Yes.
I can't answer that because I don't.
I mean, on the scale.
The second round.
On the scale? Yeah,
The third round.
No, not the third round.
The fourth round.
A lot of the greatest players that
No. I ain't saying drafted.
But a lot
I'm
of
saying actually, how many people physically watch compared to the first round, any other round draft in the NFL? On a whole, just think.
So you saying it was
It's an NFL ploy. Who better to do that and get that publicity than Deion Sanders' son? Everybody watch every round of that draft just to see when that man gonna get drafted. That's a NFL conspiracy moneymaker all day long that they use. Them same people you talking about to make money. It's all about the money. Because guess what? The team that was supposed to draft him in the first round, guess who got him anyway?
the Browns. No,
Thank you.
The Steelers was predicted.
Thank
to play
you.
My team.
Only because he dropped. Only because he dropped to that position. But believe me, they said, Cleveland said, we'll bypass him as long as we can pick him up in the fifth round.
But
The same team.
even though when they picked him, the black guy didn't look like he was too happy about that. To me,
Who didn't look like it?
One of the coaches that was there.
He probably was pissed off because they tried to follow the script.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. 'Cause
You don't think the NFL made money?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Pay
hell
attention
yeah.
to that.
Oh yeah.
Everybody watches. Everybody watches every round.
Right.
So you heard that, and you think that's what happened?
I heard that?
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear it.
Because I
I'm
heard
talking
that too.
about.
No, I'm just
Oh,
asking.
you heard it?
I'm just asking.
No, that's just my
That's your
thoughts.
strong opinion about that. That's what.
Yeah,
what happened.
I definitely think it is because just for the reason that I stated. I'm not watching it. I'm not watching. Never watched the draft to the fifth round.
No. My reason, what I think. Now you remember, what's the Paytons when what's his name? Played for New York. His son.
Eli.
Eli was supposed to went to the Saints. His dad didn't want him to go to the Saints. And guess what? He went to the Giants. It was privileged for him to go to the Giants. And that's what happened. So Deion Sanders was talking how he felt like he don't want his sons to go to certain teams.
Mm-hmm.
So of course they're not going to like to hear him talk like that. He's not going to come in and disrupt our organization, Deion Sanders, who went to Colorado and turned that thing around. You know what I mean? Every time you turn around, you got commercials, you got all kinds of stuff going on.
Right, Brian.
Yeah,
It
man.
was the Chargers, right?
Right?
That was the Chargers,
Chargers?
instead of the.
Okay, my bad. Well, I stand corrected. But either or, he said what he said about his sons, his two sons. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And look what happened. See the difference?
It
It was okay for the dad to do it, but not Deion Sanders.
Yeah, if you're looking at it from a racial standpoint.
I don't even want to see it as a racial standpoint. I look at it as if I'm a head coach for a team,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be the second coach. So anywhere this boy going, his dad is gonna be a focal point of whatever he does.
But
So now as you're going, you know that you're not gonna just be dealing with him. You're dealing with his dad through this whole process.
Nice point.
Who wants to do it? Who, as a head coach, who wants to do that?
Can I
and,
say?
and then the coaches that were passing are on the hot seat. Just like they talk about the Steelers, why they not going with a young coach, quarterback or whatever, because they got to win today. His job is on the line if they don't win today. They can't wait to develop a coach. They don't have time to.
Okay, so you
as a head coach, he don't have time
Okay.
to develop a
So
quarterback.
I heard what you say then about the conspiracy thing, but what about the prank?
I'm saying.
What about
I'm
the
saying-
prank?
Let me just say this.
What
Let me
about
say
the
this.
prank?
Let me say this. On the piggyback off of Jay, he definitely got a point there. You know what I mean? That's definitely a good point.
But what about the prank?
The
What about
prank. The
I'm
prank.
just saying. With
Oh,
the
when
coach that played for the Falcons.
That's his son that did it, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Albrecht. What's his name? I can't get his name. I got him on
Yeah.
the phone. Well, his son apparently took his dad's iPad
Mhm.
and got Shadour's number and called him
Is that him? That's the one?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he called him to tell him that, he was about to be drafted. He had to wait for a while.
Yeah, that was
so he got
cold.
pranked.
That was cold.
So the organization got fined $250,000, and his dad got fined $100,000.
No, other way around, I think.
Nah, his dad got charged $100,000, and his team got charged. The Falcons got charged $250,000.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Was that enough to be
That's-
charged for what he did? Because that hurt.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Is that
That-
enough?
that's-
Like,
I gotta respect the Sanders family for taking it on the chin, man, and standing up and didn't let that.
did you see where that came from? The character, the confidence came from the dad. They wasn't
Right.
feeling any feelings about that. They sit there because they knew what it was.
Right.
And his dad always said, because you're Sanders. So we're still going to conduct ourselves on that level where no matter what they try to do,
Yeah,
they going to stop us.
and they did. They handled that
Yes,
real
they did.
professionally. They accepted the apology and everything.
Mhm.
Don't worry about it. It's cool.
plus everybody was mad. Everybody was talking about it. It was.
So if it was cockiness, I think they would have been talking real, like, kind of fly about it. I mean, what
They
happened?
probably was. You just didn't hear it.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they was talking shit.
Come on, stop it.
They
Stop
was mad
it.
as
Stop
hell.
it. Stop
They
it.
was mad
Stop
as hell
it.
at
Stop
that
it.
happened.
Stop
They
it.
was
Stop
mad as hell. You crazy.
Stop it. Stop
Who
it.
was mad?
Them for them joking his son. He didn't like that shit.
I mean, I'm
Would you?
sure it was upsetting behind closed
Yeah, it
doors.
was. Absolutely.
But anyway,
But my thing is like, even with that, even with the thing that Jay said about the parents, but I think it's unlike his parents. I think most fathers, if they're in their lives, that they really have an influence over their kids, no matter how it is. I think a lot of that got blown up.
but he wasn't the only player
because-
either that got
Only
pranked.
because it's Deion's and that name means so much. Because you can't tell me
You know what, Brian?
anybody.
I ain't see them name other people.
That boy was coached by his father all the way through.
All the way through.
Yeah, sure.
Who wants to deal with that as a head coach of an NFL franchise?
I mean, how you dealing with as far as what?
You
What
gonna
makes
be
you
The
think you want-
attention he get.
Like,
So I
And
mean,
the
it's
fact that they got to deal with the father.
you gonna say something to the son, and the son gonna look
Put
at the dad.
your face on the screen so we can see what you're talking about.
He gonna say something. The coach gonna be like, "Look, I want you to throw it 15 yards
I hear you,
down.
Brian.
We gonna do the post." And he gonna look at his dad like, "Should I do that?"
His dad got a whole new contract doing what he doing.
No, but
He ain't
I
it's
doing
just,
understand,
it's
but-
just the fact where he was raised from.
it. So you mean to tell me he's the
I'm
like,
just giving you a picture of a coach looking at the situation.
Right.
right? But I'm saying it.
I don't want to deal with that, and I ain't no coach.
But he's not. He can't be. It can't just be defined. I'm saying, unlike this is like unprecedented with any other. You can't just define it to Deion.
You're right,
Deion's
Jojo.
not the first and one and
Deion's a winning
only
coach.
father who has raised
Okay,
as a
okay,
coach
okay.
their kid to be this person or raise them to go to the NFL. It's just blown up for me. Made a big deal because it's Deion Sanders, and that's it. Because it's not the first time that he's going to be the coach, and it's not going to be the last.
What's
It's,
going
it's
on?
all I'm saying.
What's going on now? This is a new territory. This is new territory. Everything is online. Everything is social media. Everything is media based. You see what they put for him to come out like all that media. That's they ran up the ratings. They ran how much money they made just off of his face being on TV all that time.
That's what I'm talking about.
He
That
ain't-
theory,
he
bro.
ain't- he didn't
That's
lose-
what I'm talking about.
He didn't lose no money.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm saying like
Yeah.
did he lose money?
Who?
Shador?
Yeah. Okay, but you saying the NFL did this stuff to
For
No.
them to raise money.
Okay, let's go back to the NFL.
Right.
As a friend, they're not gonna. They can't. How I'm gonna make my team win? How you gonna pass 10 teams, 10, 15 teams because you went on some cahoots to keep this man out? It's too much money in it. You're own. It's a single owner. Like you're an owner, I'm an owner. How you think they go 10 franchise be like, oh man,
And they make
nah,
billions of
they
dollars.
said that we're not gonna do this.
They're making billions
You
of dollars.
tripping?
You ever see with the owners? It can't be.
I'm gonna leave you alone.
No, you say all white.
Why you keep saying it's all white money?
Because of it.
Money is money.
Ain't no black
Money is
owners.
today.
There is
money
no
is
black
money.
owners, bro.
Look.
Majority owners. There is
Today,
none.
today, money is
We
money.
all know that's a club. You agree with that? It ain't no club with them.
Let me tell you something. Media rules today.
It ain't no club with NFL.
Media rules today. Your numbers
Yeah.
is your
NIL
money.
NIL money.
Yeah, so his son ain't had the numbers?
I see you, Brian.
I don't know, man.
Oh.
I don't know, man.
Oh.
I'm not saying he don't have the numbers. That's not what I said.
All right, what'd you say?
You
No,
got it.
I'm trying to hear you
got it,
clearly.
player. You
All
got
right,
it.
guys,
No.
listen.
Yeah, where we
We're
going
gonna
to?
have to do this another time. You know what I mean?
Same
It's
bed
going
time,
on
same bed
8:30,
station.
And I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Okay,
All
well,
righty.
read off that, John.
So
Commercial
listen.
came out next day. See? Commercial came out next day.
The good old boys club, Brian said.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's a fact. I'm not trying to, everything you said is true. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say it's true, but you got your point. You have made it, it came across. You know what I mean? I'm not debating that. But you know what I mean? Just the same, what I'm saying is deploy for the NFL to use the Sanders name and Deion, everything that they got going on, to use it to their benefit.
Yeah, they can benefit off of that as well.
You know what I mean? And that's all I'm saying.
They can.
You
I
didn't
can
say
see
nothing
that.
wrong, Jay, at all.
But I don't think they did it for that reason.
Yeah, you know me. That's why I'm back here.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate that, Brian. Brian's a good show, y'all.
Thank you, Brian. That's the segue for me to come in and give y'all my quote. Thank you so much for saying good show, y'all. 'Cause that was just a good segue for me to come in, Brian. I want to say
Wait till football season.
my quote is, we can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. Be kind, be well. Until next time, what up, though?
What up, though?
What up, though?
Y'all was gonna go on and on and on. I said,
That's
damn.
good. Huh? We on the music playing, we on?